My name is Innocent Tudor. I'm a software developer from Nigeria, and I will be walking you through my solution for the task that was given in CODSOFT as an internship. So the instruction in the internship says that um, as an intern, you are supposed to solve three tasks. Okay, it says for Java development internship, you will need to complete at least three tasks for successful completion of this internship. So the task I picked was number game, word counter, and I did ATM interface. The tools I used for the dependency was Lombok, um, and then the IDE I used was IntelliJ. So I'll be walking you through a comprehensive detailed breakdown of the logic I used to implement these tasks. Um, Thank you. So this is my IntelliJ, and this is the pom.xml, where you see the dependency at which I use. I use Lombok to abstract auto-generating getting and getters and setters to make the job easier. So I will first walk you through the work counter, the word counter. Sorry for that. So I have a class here called word counter. Okay, so first I use scanner to pick input from the client or from the user and printed out these statements for the client. I will just walk you through this process as quick as possible so that this video will not be that long. Okay, so I use the total word counter and to sum up the total word that is being put as the client input and then calculate it. And this is just the pretty solution. The classes mentioned the word counter, the count unique words. That means if you have a comma or a full stop, or question mark. So these are the classes mentioned. Okay, so this is the interface where I built the interface using JFrame. So this is the GUI, the interactive phase between the client and the application itself. So if you need a complete breakdown of this step by step, you can always put a DM on my LinkedIn and I will respond faster. This code also will be on my GitHub. So if you need to check the code snippet, you can check my GitHub and get the complete details. So for this video not to be long, and if you also want me to make a full breakdown, maybe write the code from the beginning for you to explain how it works, I could do that and post it on YouTube. If you want that, you can give a thumbs up to this video and I'll give you a full detailed breakdown, or probably we'll have a live session where I write the code from the very background to completion. So I'm going to just run this application right now. So it brings me to show me the GUI. Just hold on a few minutes. Okay, so this is the GUI where the client will interact. So here you can put in any word you want, and it's going to give you the count. So it says unique word count, and then it shows total word count. So here you will now have the flow of words, if it is 2 or 1, and then it's going to show here. So let's bring some word. So let's just come here and pick the question that was given to us from CODSOFT. Highlight it, copy it. The copy I use is Command C for Mac, and you can do Control C for Windows, and let's paste it here. So let's check the word counter. Okay, you see the total word here is 138. That means the total word here is 138, and each of those words are being labeled how it is being counted. The statistic, the word frequency statistic. So you could see through is 1, input is 1, graphical is 1, project is 1. For those that are 2, you could see adding is mentioned twice, text is mentioned twice, 10 is mentioned once. So that is the breakdown of the word. Okay. So this is awesome. This is awesome. So that is it for the word count. So the second task here is number guessing game, which is a very simple task to implement. It's just here, it doesn't have much thing to do. So you just pick in input from the user using scanner and then randomize that input. From randomize the value declared, like I declared the lowest value you should use is 1, the highest value you should use is 100, and then I should randomize between 1 and 100. So when you pick in, when you take in information from the client, if it matches that randomized number that the computer has already selected as the answer, so you got it right. So if it does not randomize, if it does not bind or tally with that randomized answer that the computer has picked, it shows that it should, either it's too high or it's too low. You should try again. So like I said too, if you also want me to walk you through this application or these small tasks in a complete details, where we have to just set up IntelliJ and start writing code and explain in details, you just thumbs up on this short clip, and we could fix a date on YouTube and then make it live. So I'm just going to run this application to see, so you could see the response and how you can interact. So it says, welcome to number guessing game. I have selected a number between I selected a number between 1 and 0 and 100. So try to guess it. So let's assume I come here and I guess 50 and I type 50, I hit enter. It says your guess is too low, meaning you need to increase the number. So if I increase it to like 80, it says it's too low. So that means the answer is between 80 and say 81 and 100. So I'm going to try 90. It says it's too low. Oh, you see. So I've also included a counter here. Maximum number you can play is 5. So we've tried it 3 times. So we are left with 2 more times. So I'm just going to use 99. So it says it's too high. So we are left with 1 more chance. Ow. So let me just go with 96. Oh my god, I didn't get it. So it says 96 is too low, so you have reached the maximum number of guess. So the correct number is 98. So application works just pretty fine. Like I said, you can give it a thumbs up, and then if the number of thumbs up increases, we could make it live and then write this application live and see how the logic is being implemented and how it works behind the scene. Okay, so the third one here is ATM interface. And I broke this ATM interface down into entity class, where you have the account balance as fields, you have deposit amount as fields, and withdraw amount as fields. So this is where I use the Lombok feature, where for non-add constructors and all add constructors, instead of using command N to fix the constructor. So let's assume if I want to do it manually, I could just use command N for mark, and then it will give me this constructor. If I want to get the constructor, I'll just go this way, pick it up like this, and then complete it, and then you could see the constructor. So rather than going this way, I could just use Lombok at all our constructor and get everything that has to do here. So you could see IntelliJ is already shouting, oh, you have all our constructor here. Why are you bringing this manual thing here? So let's pick it out. Okay, so like I said, Lombok has already abstracted the functionality completely, so it's excellent. Let's go back to our application here. So for the services where the logic is being implemented, we have an interface here that calls each of the implementation I'm going to implement. So you have view balance, you have withdraw account, you have deposit account, you have view minimal statement. So this is where the logic is. Okay, so you could see the ATM, the interface services is being implemented here, and then we take the logic, how it works behind the scene. So like I said, if you give it a thumbs up, we could always do this for you on a live video where we will explain in details how each of the functionality works. So let's just run this application to avoid time wastage because I do not want this video to be too long. So I just suggested the correct account number here and the correct PIN, but this is not. This is for learning sake. This is not a production application because you will not have this kind of exposed account number and exposed PIN. Rather, we would use something like bcrypt to encrypt the password, hash it, and salt it completely, so that even if it appears in the database, nobody has access to the PIN. That's all we use Spring Security through Spring Framework. Okay, so I'm just going to run this. All right, just give it a little time. It's running. All right, we are here. Welcome to ATM machine. Let's assume you just walk up to ATM and you want to redraw or transact the ATM machine. So it says enter your ATM number. So we have an account number here, and it's 12345. So we hit enter. The PIN is 123. So we have view available balance, we have withdraw amount, we have deposit amount, we have view mini statement, and exit. Let's assume you want to exit, you don't want to transact anymore. So let's try and deposit something into the account. So we use 3 and we hit enter. It says enter amount you want to deposit. I want to enter $6,000. So I click on it. You can see available balance is now $6,000. So we want to view the amount we have in our account. I could just click 1 and we have $6,000 available in our account. Okay, so I want to redraw, say $2,000. So I just do this. Enter amount you want to redraw, and I say $2,000, and you have the available balance is now $4,000. So it shows that the application is completely working. So we could exit and say, okay, we've used our $2,000 and then we have $4,000 in our account. So let's just exit. We do not want to transact anymore. We exit. Thank you for using our local ATM machine. And this is all for this video. Thank you, CODSOFT, for this opportunity to intern with you guys. I really appreciate this. Have a wonderful day, and thank you.